the season and a second home defeat. First time in 8 years, James. We kicked off with 2 straight home defeats. Not the best way to start an interview, but once we went a goal down, it didn't look to be any way back.
No, and it was a soft goal to give away, because I think up until that point we were very much in the game. I thought we defended better today. We didn't get raggy, and they weren't cutting through us at ease, and just a sloppy error. I think Combs has held his hand up in. I think we just fell asleep thinking that the guy was offside, and I don't know the rules whether he did go towards the ball. It did look like that to me, but for us to switch off at that stage was criminal, because we were well within that game, and yeah, it was difficult. As soon as we went a goal down, we ran out of ideas a little bit, and it got tough for us. But again, they're a very good side and one of the title favourites, so we've had a tough start, but I'm making no excuses. We need to get better and get better quickly. We worked on a few things in training that I saw in the first half especially, that, you know what, it did work for us a little bit, and we will be working on things over the next few weeks, sure.
Well, that first half was very encouraging. We started very well first few minutes, but after that it was pretty even the rest of the half. Chances were very limited at either end, but we could certainly competed.
Well, we're always going to compete. I think it was just a little bit of quality again, especially. I just said to the lads in there, it wasn't the collective today. I think individually we made some errors that we needed to be better with, especially going forward. I think we're having to work so hard so early on, obviously with the sides we're coming up against, but in the final third, if we just make the slip pass or we get the right, I think Lewis Hilliard had a couple of opportunities there where I think he chose the wrong option, and when you do that, you're giving sides a chance to stay in the game. And if we'd have chose the right option, I think there was opportunities for us to score first half, and we were definitely within that game, and I saw enough positives again. There's things that we've worked on are improving, but we need to get better and we need to do it sharp.
We seemed to run out of ideas over the last half hour or so. Brought Jack Green on, and it seemed monotonous. Kept looking for a long ball for him to chase, and he wasn't going to get much change out of that defence.
No, I don't think he was, and I think Jack needed to vary his game up a little bit there as well, but because we were trying to get back in, we were probably making wrong options and going long too quickly. We needed to try and build the play up, but going up the slope, and obviously Ebbsfleet with the 2 goals got their tails up and didn't allow us. And like I said, there was definitely positives out there for me. Maybe people don't see that, but we're a side early in its sort of togetherness, and we're gelling still. But I did see positives, and especially first half. We matched the side. Obviously, everybody knows about their financial state and the resources they've got. We matched them. There's no 2 ways about it. We were competitive. Again, we haven't got hammered. We're quite close to being involved in this top side, but I think the league might work out this season where we're in our own little mini league. I think maybe the top sides, again with a little bit of quality they've got, we might be too far for us this year, but we're trying to bridge that gap week after week, month after month, season after season, and I do see positives out there. So I'm not going to just throw the baby out. Obviously, we need to get better. We will be working on things, and individually, if we can pick the right options, I think we've definitely give ourselves a chance.
You took off Louis Theophanis again and Lewis Hilliard. We haven't seen the best of those 2 yet.
No, I don't think so. I think Louis, again, was huffing and puffing today. He struggled with a bit of a medial, and he had a good early fitness test, and he wanted to play. I took him off precautionary. Maybe in hindsight I could have left him on a little bit longer, but we don't want something to develop there that's going to keep him out long term. So yeah, I don't think we've seen the best of him. Lewis Hilliard as well. I think we've seen in spells what Lewis can do, but consistently he needs to do a lot more for us, and that's not just him, that's throughout the side. I think the way we set up today, Gailey came in, I thought was outstanding at the side of Benny. Combs did a good job for us at right back, and Trappers at left back. So defensively we looked alright. Gave away 2 naff goals for me, 2 cheap goals that were too easy for them to score, and it's cost us the game today. But I've got to stay positive. You know, we've had a tough start. I've got to stay positive. The boys, I can't be too downbeat. We need to regroup. We need to work. We need to go again on Tuesday night.
Darren Locke was injured, which was handy with Gale coming in there, but 2 tackles he put in the first 20 minutes, crucial, kept us at 0-0. A great signing. How long got him for a month?
We've got him for a month at the minute, but we'll have to see where we are at the end of that month, whether we can extend it. I'm hoping so, because I know what Gailey will do for us. If we could get him on a permanent, it would be ideal. But he is a superb player. You saw that today. He does very well, and it freed up Benny to go and be aggressive and win things today. And like I say, defensively, I don't think there was too much. Danny Kedwell is a real goal scorer, a real handful, but I don't really remember him sort of causing us too many problems today. As I don't think they did throughout the game. I don't know the stats, but I don't remember Welshie having to pull worldy saves off left, right, and centre. I think there's too many times that we're turning around on the bench and saying, "Oh, we'd never get any luck, but you have to make your own luck, and anticipating seconds in and around the box, we didn't do that well enough today either to get ourselves a goal. We're not hitting the target enough, you know, we're having opportunities, but we have to make the keeper work, even if he's catching cherries, you know, we need to be hitting the shots and things on target, and that's something that we'll be working on.
I think you only had one real save to make today from Luke Allen. A little bit of creativity missing in midfield. Maybe Combs can go back in there?
Maybe, but then Combs, for me, he's settling into a defensive role and he does a real good job for us, and it's hard to keep switching from one to another. If it's a bit of creativity that we're needing in there, then we'll have to try and look to see who can do that for us. But you know, we are creating things. We do. On Monday night, maybe not so much, but Gosport we created a lot, and today we created half chances, but it's hard, it's tough, you know, the teams don't give you these opportunities in this game, and if at this level of football you get maybe 1, 2, 3 opportunities per game, and we need to take them, and there were opportunities there today. Set pieces as well, and throw-ins, we have to try and use everything we can, but we need to be better, and yeah, maybe it'll come Tuesday night.
Second goal, bit of a scramble, own goal, wasn't it?
No idea, I was fuming with that one. I mean, the ball's in there. I need to look at the DVD and see what happened, but I think we had opportunities to get rid of it, and maybe he's kicked. I don't even know who it was. It's ended up in the back of the net. Too soft. Two softer goals we conceded the other night, and 2 soft goals today. And in football, you know, if you're conceding soft goals, you're not scoring over end, you get nothing out of the game. And again, we weren't good enough today.
Gareth, you were a bit annoyed at second goal when you smashed 2 balls in there for him to fence him.
Well, because things are crucial in games, and it costs you, and you have to throw your body on the line, and especially defensively, you know, there's things there you're going to have to. Combs came off with a knock on his nose, and he's bleeding for the cause. But yeah, I think I'll have to watch it back, but I think the ball's bouncing around in there long enough for us to get it clear, and we didn't, and that was frustrating on my part, because those are the sort of kind of things when I was playing that I wanted to take care of, and we should have got rid of it.
You said obviously it's a difficult start, 3 teams that are more than likely to be in and around the playoffs this year, but the lack of goals, is it a concern at this point?
Nothing's a concern at this point, nothing at all. It may be a concern to the supporters or the chairman or the owners. I'm not concerned, because I've seen enough positives, and there's plenty for us to work on. Like I said, we need time to gel. Yeah, the lack of goals is there for all to see, but it's not concerning me at the minute, because I think with the players we've got, and once we get it right, we will score goals. So it's individually we need to sharpen up, and collectively I think the goals will come. So we got one of the leading goal scorers in the league from 2 seasons ago, and he's already scored 1 this season. I think if we get it right with Tomo and even Billy up there, we will create and score goals. So no.
Lockie didn't make it today. What's the latest with him?
Just precautionary. He's got a bit of still quite bruised in and around there. Gailey came in today, so we thought, you know, there's no point in risking it. He'll keep icing it over the weekend, and I would imagine he'll be fit for selection on Tuesday.
New lad as well, Gassimo Sal, if I'm pronouncing that right.
Yeah, he's a young lad that's been released by QPR. His agent spoke to me, and I've spoke to a couple of people. He came down training on Thursday night. We're light on numbers at the minute, and he's come in to try and force a deal. He's just come in there at the minute. He's not offered anything. He's not taking anything financially. He was a number that we could have maybe used if we needed today, but he's going to try and force his way into a squad and try and get a deal. But we'll have to see how that develops over the next few weeks.
Where does he play? What's he
He's
like?
a central midfielder. He's got, from what I see on training, he's got energy. He gets around the park. So I mean, he had a 3-year pro at Crystal Palace. So they must have seen something. He's obviously not there now. We'll have to monitor it over the next few weeks and see if he's going to be good enough to bring in and be an addition to the squad.
JK started on the bench today. Was that just
tactical? Just tactical, yeah. Combs, we wanted to, obviously we knew what threats they would have down the width, and Combs got a little bit of pace, and I thought first half especially Combs was outstanding. The guy never got any change out of him. So yeah, just tactically.
Well, so Seaside on Tuesday, Jim. A win is obviously the aim, but we just want to stop the losing run for now, I guess.
Yeah, we haven't got a maximum 3 points. We've got 1 point from our first 3 games, albeit tough games, but it's not a great return. We'll need to try and get something out of that game down at Eastbourne.